there, thanks for stopping by. This is Michelle and today is Friday, March the 21st. Happy Friday to everyone. For people who work the weekends, that might not be as exciting, but for me it is exciting. Today will be my husband's last day to work for another week. He has put in for vacation and we will be spending time together this week. What that means for you is that I probably will get very little crafting done. So we'll see what gets posted next week. Today I'm going to talk about crocheted and knitted items for the feet. What have I been doing? Well, the week before, when I did my To the Toes series, I had not put a single stitch on any of my socks. So I did not do anything on that review for that. This week, I have. So for the crocheted socks, I was working out of this book. It is the Learn to Crochet Socks for the Family. And this is the book. I was working on the ruffled anklets for girls. And that is their version. I did last I had talked to you guys. I was going to, I believe, turn the heel and then start working on the foot, and I did the whole thing. So this is the socks that I made. Oh, it's got a hair on it. My hair falls out a lot, guys. If you ever get anything that I made, it will have some brown curly hair, just saying. So we have 2 socks. Baby girl did try them on and wore them and slipped and fell. So I do need to put some little grippies on here on the bottom. So I haven't decided for sure if I'm going to use puffy paint or hot glue or what I'm going to do, but they do fit her. And so these are my 2 socks that I made. And I did that using the, let me see if I have them all band. I do. I have it. Boop, boop. Excuse me. Excuse the rattles. I used I don't have my glasses again. Sorry. But I used the Premier Fruits. And it is a 1 weight in the color plum. And I've really enjoyed working with this yarn. It was really nice. It is a machine wash tumble dry. Yay! And it is 235 yards, 215 meters, 1.75 ounces, 50 grams. It is 93% acrylic and 7% PBT. I have this much yarn left over. My granddaughter wears a size 4 right now, and I think these will fit her for a bit, so it'll work for a size 5 in toddlers, so the little kiddos. And I have quite a bit of yarn left over, so yep, that is that. I have another skein of that color, and I could probably, my feet are very small, so I could probably make another pair in the large size, and if it wasn't enough yarn, I would have probably enough with this. So that is my plan to do. And then also, I'm gonna try to make every one of the socks in this book. So what I might do next week is put on my community tab some options and see which ones y'all think I should make next. I think that's what I'll do, because I know I won't be making very many videos. So on my knit socks, what was I doing? I was trying to work through that gusset, and I have, in fact, finished the gusset. You can see the little triangle piece right there. this part right here. Whoops, pointed with the wrong finger. I am on the foot. So I will just knit around until we get to the decreasing part for the toes. And then I will have my very first knitted sock. Not a pair of knitted socks, just a knitted sock. I did some things wrong. I have some little bulges, some wonkiness, so I'm not quite sure exactly what I did wrong. Clearly something, but I think it will be wearable. And I'll try again on my other socks. So, and see if I can't figure it out. This is, as I've gone through with this, this is my first knitted sock I've ever done. So, the more I do with it, the more comfortable I've become with the DPNs, the better my tension has gotten. At first it was way tight, hard to get the needles in and so forth. And now it's not loosey-goosey, it's just right, I think. Also, I was getting my stitch markers tangled up in the yarn. I was getting extra, I was picking up what I was doing. Let me show you what I was doing. I was somehow or another, while I was working on another needle, the two that I weren't working with, I would accidentally stab it through and pick up a stitch. And I would get all the way around and I'm like, where did this other stitch come from? And I finally figured out what I was doing. So I had to start paying attention to the placement of my other needles when I changed positions. So yeah, I learned that one as well. So I'm learning, I'm enjoying it. And I do see how people get addicted to making socks. It is a lot of fun. And I am using the Easy Peasy sock by, who is that? By Stacey Trock. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, and I will link it below. Yeah, so that was a recommendation that Shannon from Another Yarn made. Now, I have to say, yes, it's a sock, but when you're working with this 4-weight, the 4-weight, just the regular worsted weight yarn, when you put it on, I have some crocheted socks that I've made with the 4-weight yarn, and it's really more like a slipper to me, a lightweight slipper than a sock. I think that this will be too thick for me to wear with a pair of shoes, I think. Maybe when I get a little bit better at it, we'll see. I might try it on with a pair. It might work really nicely during the summer, maybe. I mean, during the winter. If I get good enough at it, maybe I'll make a pair for my son-in-law. He works outside, and his feet get cold. So that might work out. This might be good for him for wearing in his boots and so forth, working outside during the winter. I might try that, but that won't be something that I'll be doing anytime in the near future. Right now, I'm making things for myself with all the boo-boos and all in there. So that is what I have for today for To the Toes series that Shannon from Another Yarn started. I'm doing it on Friday because I was busy yesterday, but that is my feet-related crocheted and knit items that I have to share today. Also, someone had asked me about some book reviews, so I'm going to go over. I'll give you guys an update. I wasn't going to do this quite yet, but I'll give y'all an update on it because someone asked about books. So I took a poll because I am working out of this book, The Timeless Textured Baby Crochet. It is by Vita Apala, V-I-T-A. I might have pronounced that wrong. It has fabulous patterns. I had put on my community tab 4. I'm going to also make everything in this book. I had made a community post, put up 4 for you guys to choose from which one you would like for me to make. And this is the dress that won, was the cloud dress. It is this book. I mean, this picture. See what I'm doing here? Can y'all see that? I don't know if I got it. It's the cloud dress, and it looks like that. Okay. So, I will go over the whole book, but let me show you where I am. This is as far as I have gone on it. I've got the yoke done, and I did the back. This is where we're getting ready. I'll do the back, and then another little thing like that for the front, and then I will start doing the skirt, and then I'll come back and do the sleeves. So I am using, I don't have my glasses, so bear with me, but I am using the Premier Dottie. The Premier Dottie, and its color is Lagoon. Color is Lagoon. And it is a 656 yard, 600 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams. It is 100% acrylic, machine wash and dry. It is a lightweight number 3. It recommends 3.75 millimeter needles and a 4 millimeter hook. I am using something way smaller. Let me look and see what it wanted. So the pattern wanted 3.5 millimeter, so I had to go down. So it's a 3.25 is what I'm using to get the gauge that I needed. But let's go over this book. So this book, this is the Bubble Romper. And it's got little pictures. I'm going to show you. See, it's got pictures throughout. It is a written pattern, not the, if you don't read written patterns, this does not have charts and graphs in it. But it does give you the written pattern, and then it corresponds to the pictures. Not every step has pictures, but most do. This is the ruffle sweater. And again, you can see the step-by-step pictures that it has in there. The yak sweater. The heavenly sweater. Well, my fingers are... This is the Flutter Bee shrug. Let me show you the name of it. That is the name. I probably butchered it. I don't know. Would you call that Flutter Bee or Flutter Bee? The Harvest cardigan. I like that one, and I like it in the colors that they have it in. It's really, that's really pretty. Samilia cardigan. That one's a beautiful sweater. I like that one quite well too. Waves sweater. The Angel romper. This is the classic bonnet. That one I will probably make, but by the time I get around to it, my grandson will probably be too old for it. And it will definitely be too hot here in the Houston area for a crocheted bonnet. But we'll see. This is the cozy blanket. They have a nice little baby blanket in there as well. And this is the forest sweater. The favorite hoodie. The jasmine sweater. This one's quite lovely. I like that one. Let's see here. That's the cloud dress. That's the next one. That's the one I just showed y'all that I'm working on now. This is the sweet dress. There. This is the Nordic sock in here. Now with this one, whoops, sorry about that, guys. The Nordic socks. They're cute as well. Shannon from Another Yarn was the one that influenced me on this book. Thank you, Shannon. She noticed, she made these booties, or the socks, and all of the yarn in this, all of the patterns say a light number 3, but when you read further into it, the pattern on the socks, you see that it did not really want a light 3. It's actually wanting sock yarn. So I've only done the cloud dress as my first pattern, so I haven't gone through everything yet to make sure that that's that's, in other words, this might be the wrong, the yarn might not be what they're really wanting. So read the pattern. If you get this book, read the pattern and the yarn and make sure that it makes sense. So yeah, just saying. Then there's the sage trousers. Those are precious. Let's see here. This one I think will be my next thing that I make, maybe. It is the spring romper. Because I'm making this dress for my granddaughter. She's 19 months old. So I think the next thing needs to be for my grandson. So, and then this is the truffle dress. That will be, I will probably make the truffle dress after I make the, that other romper. What did I say its name was? The spring romper. That way they will have something to wear this summer. And I'll probably use, and that's all of the patterns in here. And in the back, it gives you, it tells you the stitches and gives you instructions on how to make the different stitches in if you didn't know how to do them. So yeah, it gives you the written instructions with the pictures to, you know, for popcorns and all the things. So that is this book. Again, The Timeless Textured Baby Crochet by Vita Apala. So I am enjoying this pattern. It's going pretty quickly. I only spend a few minutes every once in a while on it. I've only actually sat down with this twice. So yeah, it's gone by pretty quick. But that is my book review on that one. I am enjoying it. I do intend to make everything in here. That bonnet is the only thing that I'm questioning. If I made it, what would I do with it? If I happen to know someone who is having a baby out in my area, it would have to be a summertime thing. So, because it gets, even if I made it in cotton, which is something I might do, it still might be a bit warm. So we'll see. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend, and I hope to see you guys a couple of times next week, but no guarantees what my week will be like, because I usually don't do much crafting when my husband's on vacation. Usually I just spend time with him. So that's probably will be what we do. So you guys take care, and I will see you later. Bye now.